Sitting beneath Pipeline Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Florida State's head coach told me before the game, he told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's trying to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Seminoles will kick off first, and here we go. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Rushes on him. Working that left side now. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's strong. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer,
might have a chance. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Sangapolatelli on the play action. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
JKS. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Cal! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. With the catch, it's Lopez. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's got it for a big play. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. The Seminoles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Red pass hits complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got him. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense changing the play. Throwing Sangobolatelli. Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Finding some room. Makes it past the marker. Past the 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. He breaks a tackle. There he goes. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of room to the right. 10. Touchdown, Florida. away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Extra point here will tie the game. And right down the middle. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Hard running there. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Quarterback making checks. From the gun on third down, Sangapolitelli. Working that left side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Jaron Chiave Sangapolitelli. On target. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Running through contact. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. There's a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with this.
Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They're going to test the right side with this one. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lets it go. Complete in the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sangapolitelli makes the catch. It's Marshall. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Cal. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Zings it complete to the right. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
A nice job by the defense swarming to the football. Anytime you're having the ball being pitched or you're having a lateral on the play, you want to get to that guy who's doing it. Hit him. Make that thing bounce all over the place so you can go recover. Nice job by the defense disrupting it with speed, getting to the football, recovering that something.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. JKS. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. He's got him wide open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Maybe a crease. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
But a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Wiles. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And the Knowles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This quarterback part of their running game. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on 4th down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Makes the grab on the left. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And we're locked up here in the third.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Give to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Jaron Chiave Songapolatelli. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And they get him down.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the... Oh, it's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now
there's some room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Hendricks. At the 45 on its way. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off. Fights off a defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Politelli makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Run in the red zone. It's Marshall. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Maybe some room here. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. With a minute 52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cal!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll run play action. Going for it all. falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
This has been